Hello, and welcome to the new and improved MathLinks Core 2nd Edition, grades 6 through 8. We're excited that you're about to embark on this journey and want to help you get acquainted with your new mathematics program. Of our many goals for you and your students, we definitely want to bring joy back to the classroom. In this session, we address what's new in the 2nd edition of MathLinks, specifically for 1st edition MathLinks users making the transition. So let's get started. If you haven't already done so, we highly recommend watching the initial About MathLinks video. It's pretty short and gives a nice overview of the features of all three MathLinks programs. The video we're starting now drills into the specifics of what's new compared to the program you've been using. So what is new? Actually, quite a lot. We'll make sure to go through each one of these over the next few minutes so you'll know what to expect as you prepare for your first year with MathLinks 2nd edition. We really think you'll come to love these new features as you see the advantages that they provide. Big ideas are a major theme of our new MathLinks courses. We've been very deliberate in making connections within each course that makes the content more meaningful to students and more efficient for instruction. This is one reason we can address all grade level standards in each course in about 100 class hours. Though we've always had a secure teacher portal for our users, you'll want to take a close look at the updated version. If you know the old version, the new one will be very easy to navigate. You can watch the Getting Started video to learn more about the teacher portal, where you'll get access to all of your grade level content and also have access to our special skill boosters and a selection of math puzzles and games at no extra cost. Now, let's get into some of the new features you'll be seeing a lot in the student packets and teacher editions. Every unit starts with an opening problem for motivation and interest. For this 8th grade example, the problem can likely be finished within 1 class hour. You'll notice that although these particular pages offer structure, there's not enough guidance for the students to do much without some direction. For this reason, we offer a few options you can choose for guiding instruction. You happen to be looking at one slide in a deck that you could choose to roll out this particular problem. For this 6th grade opening problem, here's one of the slides from a deck to get students thinking and working. But they won't have enough prior knowledge to bring the problem to its conclusion. Therefore, after some geometry instruction, probably about 3 to 4 hours worth, the problem is revisited and then finished. All the slide decks are accompanied by brief planning notes. And if you prefer using a dot cam, a smartboard, or a whiteboard, for example, an alternative form to a slide deck is provided. The Getting Started video about the teacher edition provides more information about options for delivering instruction that best suits your preferences and your students' needs. You know that developing concepts has always been at the forefront of every MathLinks lesson, and that hasn't changed. But now we've slotted skills practice pages directly after concept development parts of lessons. The review section of each student packet has a few features of interest. One is that there are usually about 2 to 3 pages of spiral review from previous units to keep skills fresh for the most important topics in a course. Also, there are usually about 3 pages of engaging review activities to address the main concepts in the unit. Most are best done collaboratively, though many can be done by individuals or at least modified to be done that way. Here you see a poster problem, which is an activity routine found in all packets due to their popularity from the 1st edition. There's always a crossword puzzle to review important unit vocabulary. For formative assessment and student self-monitoring, the front of every student packet has a Monitor Your Progress column. At the end of each lesson, teachers are reminded to ask students to rate themselves of their understanding of lesson topics on a scale from 0 to 3. And then students revisit those ratings at the end of a unit to see if they feel like they improved. And here's the reflection page at the end of the unit. First, students find the big ideas that they studied in the unit, and then they look for connections made between the big ideas. As they continue this page, they go back to monitor your progress, as previously discussed, delve into 2 or more mathematical practices that were evident in the unit, and reflect on other important connections made. Student resources are built into the last section of every packet. There are precise definitions written by our mathematicians and helpful examples and explanations that can be used in class or at home. And of course, the content and practice standards of the unit are highlighted on the final page. Additionally, the first page of every lesson lists the content and practice standards in that specific lesson. You've seen a lot of student packet changes, but it's still a good idea to watch the Getting Started video for the student packet to learn more. And while we're on standards, you'll notice that your TE has full answer keys for every student page, along with many helpful notes and annotations. Here, for example, you'll see standards for mathematical practice that are highlighted on a particular page. And also, on this page in the front of the teacher edition are select practice standard examples that really highlight how they're used consistently and thoroughly throughout the program. You can watch the Getting Started video to learn more about the teacher edition to get a better sense of all that you have available to you. Here's a quick overview of the extra unit resources on the portal. These features are designed for students who have gaps or need more practice, and these are for all students to provide variety and extra challenges. One unique feature of MathLinks courses is our activity routines. These activities recur throughout all MathLinks courses. Only a few are grade level specific, so your students will see the same types of their favorite activities over their 3 middle school years. You can watch the Getting Started video to learn more about activity routines. As mentioned before, you have many assessment options. While teachers are continuously using formative assessment over every class period through questioning and other teacher moves, here are some that we built into every unit. And here are the summative assessment options for variety, and so you have multiple measures when grading your students. You can watch the Getting Started video to learn more about assessment options. Thanks for watching, and please reach out to us with questions anytime.